I've never stayed in a 5-star hotel before, so I filmed everything to find out, is it actually worth it? Alright, I just woke up, so it's time for breakfast and I'm gonna show you what they're gonna offer. You know, the thing is always, like, with these huge hotels, you never know where the right spot is or like where the breakfast is. So yeah, we will see if I will find it or not. But yeah, it is a huge hotel, so for people who aren't that oriented like me, it's a bit hard sometimes. I think we need to go one floor up. We need to go to the Pound restaurant, which is on the 2nd floor. All right, and again, a huge hallway. This is endless rooms and it's actually hard to find a restaurant. But I'm already hyped and I'm super hungry, so we will see what they offer and what you can get here. 12:15.
12:15.
Yes, sir.
Okay, breakfast.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, we finally made it. Now I'm gonna show you what they offer as a breakfast. And then we're gonna see how it tastes. This is at least the view, which is pretty epic. There at the back you can see the ocean, and that is pretty cool. So all kinds of breads, cakes, and some other stuff. Here you got some bacon, some yogurt, some fruits. Good morning. There you got some bakery. We're gonna try out as much as possible to give you an idea how good this tastes. This looks interesting. I don't know what that is. Aneka pudding. All right. More cakes. That looks good. Not for my diet, but it's fine. And yeah, here you have like kinds of vegetables, some waffles, and some vegetables again. Looks pretty epic actually. Good morning, sir. So I think you got a big variety actually. Here's some steamed rice. I won't open everything, but yeah, I think here's for everyone something. And you can mix all kinds of stuff. So that's pretty nice. Hot oatmeal, that's pretty nice actually. I might try that. Then you have here some drinking station with, I think, everything you need. So that is pretty epic. Some cereals and more. All right. And of course some water. And I really like this fresh mixed juice. It looks like watermelon juice. I might try that. Get some basic breakfast, basically some eggs, some toast and some vegetables. Because I'm technically still on a diet, but we will see if that works today with this kind of breakfast. And yeah, let's make a taste test how it is. If it's better than somewhere else or if it's basically the same. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. I like it. It's not too much fat. It's with a lot of vegetables, decently seasoned, so really good actually. I like it. All right, I finished now the first plate. I ate everything besides this black bread. I wanted to try it out, but I kind of didn't like it that much. I don't know what it is exactly. I think the taste is just isn't mine. Maybe for someone else, I don't know. I've never seen that before, so I thought maybe I'd try it. And I gotta be honest, it's with this view, it's just everything tastes better, you know what I mean? And there are some workers on the rooftop that I was able to look at while eating, and it's just so much action at breakfast. I love it. It's really nice here actually. All right, let's go for round number 2. I think I'm gonna go for some brownies. Yeah, I definitely gonna try this Aneka pudding. This one, it looks pretty epic actually. I think it is something traditional, but I'm not sure. I might try that out. And of course, all these cakes look fantastic. I need to try them all. And I might go for something healthy at least too, because they have some amazing fruits here. So I might go for some dragon fruit, some watermelon, and maybe some papaya. With some oatmeal, I think, but we will see. And I might try this pudding out. That looks pretty good as well. I got now way too much stuff. Basically, I'm still on a diet, but I think today is just a cheat day. And they have some awesome stuff here. At least it looks awesome. I have this traditional pudding or something. It's called Aneka. I'm gonna try that. That's really good. I actually don't know what it tastes like. It's something sweet. Maybe there's some coconut inside or something, but it's really good. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you afterwards how good it was. It's so good, actually. Like everything so far I tried, it's really tasty. Wow, I'm actually surprised. The waffle is a bit crunchy, but it still tastes very good. I like it. The bad thing is I might go for a third plate, but yeah, we will see. Now I finished the second plate, and I'm gonna be honest, everything was good. Like from the banana cake to this wheat traditional pudding, everything was delicious. I can fully recommend everything. So far, I'm pretty happy with the breakfast actually. But I don't go for a third plate because I still try to somehow, yeah, get the diet done, you know. All right, next I'm gonna show you the pool. And here is the rooftop bar. I hope you can hear me still with the music, but yeah, as you can tell, it looks pretty awesome. Like you have a direct view to the ocean, which is absolutely epic. No high buildings in front of us. Here you have like a pretty big pool. I would surely guess like 20 meters or more. And I think it's some kind of infinity pool. Yeah, it looks absolutely epic actually. With all those trees and nature here, so that is pretty nice. I will show you the rest of the area. Oh, but it's a small pool, like from the depth. It's like only 1.2 meters. Yeah, I mean, this is just beautiful. Looks absolutely awesome. Pool area, the rooftop pool area is 10 out of 10, gonna be honest. So let's see what the hotel has to offer as well. Like I've seen they have a gym or something. We're gonna check that out as well, of course. Yeah, I'm currently trying to find the gym, but it's actually harder than I thought. Like for someone like me who has like zero orientation, it is so hard. But yeah, I won't give up and see how the gym is, especially since I'm a fitness guy, so we will see if I get there sooner or later. Oh, I think I found it finally, the gym. All right, let's have a quick look. Good morning. Here are some classic gym rules. And it looks fairly decent actually. Like we have some weights. Up to 25 kilograms. Nah, that's not that much actually. I would need quite a bit more. Then a Smith machine, which is really rare in hotel gyms. 2 benches and all kinds of accessories. Here's like a multifunctional machine, which I've never seen actually before. This looks kind of funky, not gonna lie. I mean, I think you can pretty much train everything there if you really want to. And yeah, some different handles, a TV. All right, a music box, and of course some cardio machines. I think from the equipment, it's pretty decent. I thought it would be more in a 5-star hotel, but I think it's okay. If you want to get a workout done, I think you can do. But what I think doesn't look that great are like those graffitis. They look kind of funny, but besides that, it looks pretty good. So now we're gonna take the lift downstairs to the main lobby because I need to show you that as well. All right, one of the last things I wanted to show you is like the parking area, which is, I think, completely fine for cars. You have like a big area there, but I think for the motorbikes, it's way too little because you only have like this space to park your motorbike. And if you're in Indonesia or in Southeast Asia, you need a motorbike to travel around. So when this is full, you actually need to go to the mall, which is like right in that direction. And yeah, that is a bit annoying. Besides that, yeah, of course, the entrance looks epic too, like most of this hotel. Yeah, and this is like the main lobby. And yeah, of course it looks pretty fancy. It's not the biggest hotel area to start, but it's completely fine. Now I've showed you pretty much everything. Now there's only the room left. I'm gonna see you there. This looks like some fancy room. Maybe you can hold here some events. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm allowed to go here actually, but I really wanted to go inside because it looks pretty epic, like the view from here. And I think there is like a church that I wanted to show you. And this looks pretty nice. Like this is the view you got from this room. Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? I think if you're marrying there in the church, you could like make here a pretty nice celebration, and that would look pretty good actually. Finally, I want to show you my room. This is what you see when you get in. Then you have like a huge double bed with nice night lamps, very cozy, the most comfortable mattress I've had so far, I think. Then you have like a couch, a sitting area to chill, a table, some other chairs. Then you have a TV, and of course in the bathroom, 2 sinks, a really big shower, enough for several people, a toilet, and of course there's like a little terrace outside. And here's the entrance that goes into the heavenly garden, where you have like a sitting area. It's pretty nice. Now, after you have seen some of the stuff that this hotel has to offer, I wanted to talk about the good and the bad stuff, because now I've slept here about 4 nights already. There are some things I really like, there are some things I don't really like that much. Yeah, to the experience, I mean, you've seen it, the breakfast was top notch, and in the last few days it just kept getting better, because they have like a big variety of foods and they are changing it basically every day. Just a few things are like the same, pancakes, toasts and jams, for example. But some traditional foods are getting switched every day, which I really like, because I was able to test out a bunch of stuff. I really like the nature here, that you have like these areas. The one area is called the Heaven, and the other one is the Heavenly Garden or something like that. And I basically have like an entrance to this garden where you have like some areas where you can chill, sleep, take a nap, or just talk with friends about life. I don't know. That is pretty cool. Yeah, the thing is here, like in this Heavenly Garden, at the end there is like a big glass house, and there are a lot of events in these 4 nights I'm here. I had like 2 weddings, and those 2 weddings, of course, weddings they are celebrating. That's completely normal, and yeah, I wish them the best. But you know, they are loud, so till, I don't know, 10:30 or something, you weren't able to sleep, even with like earplugs or something. It wasn't just possible. Yeah, that's one of the things, of course, I mean, that was just unlucky maybe. And the next unlucky thing is my neighbors, they had like a little child, and that child that was like every day pretty loud, like screaming, laughing and all that kind of stuff, which is fine, it's a child, you know. If it would have had like a silent neighbor, it would have been better, of course, the experience, but you can't always choose, you know, who your neighbor is in any hotel. So you have like a lot of areas where you can chill and just sit down, relax, like a lot of couches and chairs and all that kind of stuff. I haven't seen anyone there chilling or talking to someone, but I mean, if that is your thing, you have like a lot of space you can use. In the whole hotel, you have like this elevator music, if you know what I mean. You have like some nice smell, a few statues, everything is clean. I get why a 5-star hotel is nice, and I have to admit it is pretty luxurious. It was my first time, but probably the last time, because I don't think it's completely worth it, to be honest. The plan was to split up the costs with a friend of mine, and this costs like 70 euros with breakfast for 2 persons. My friend, he needed to leave the country because he hurt himself doing squats in the gym, and he had terrible back pain, so he flew back to Austria, and now I'm here alone. I definitely wouldn't pay 70 euros for this for myself. I don't think it's worth it. If you have the budget for it and you're a rich guy, I can totally understand why you want this, because it is different than a 4-star hotel or a 3-star hotel. For me, it's a room with a table, an air conditioner, and a bed, totally enough. I don't really need more, and it should be kind of clean, but it doesn't need to be perfect or perfectly clean, you know. I don't need to eat from the floor. Even if I have some bugs inside, it's not a big issue for me. Till I'm rich, I don't think I'm going to be in a 5-star hotel again, because I think like a 4-star hotel has basically almost the same value, maybe a little worse room or something, but you almost get the same. The gym wasn't really that crazy. Yeah, but what I have to admit is like the staff here is exceptional. Like when you're walking around, the housekeeping, they're all really nice. They are like, all are greeting you, are asking how your day is, or they wish you a great day. I have to admit that the service here is pretty good. If I wouldn't be a budget traveler, usually I would be more often here for sure, but not every time, because it is different, you know. This is like high exclusive stuff, and it's not like a real adventure. When you have like a shit accommodation, it can become an adventure and something you might remember for a long time, because in the end you can laugh about what happened there, you know what I mean? This hotel has a lot to offer. Would I recommend it? Not sure, because I don't know if those weddings are like a usual thing every week, 2 or 3 of them, I don't know. We have like this big glass house, and on the other side there is directly the Catholic church. So they're marrying there and it is a very nice church. It looks awesome. And then they're going like 5 minutes or 2 minutes getting into the hotel. Then they have like this awesome glass house and celebrating there till midnight or something. So I get why this is a nice wedding place, but for normal people who are traveling, yeah, I don't want to have like a wedding every day, you know? What do you think? Would you pay 70 euros for this hotel? Would you like to have an experience like this one day? Are you a normal 5-star hotel guy? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I would definitely recommend to anyone who could afford it one day to try out a 5-star hotel, because I think it is an experience, and even if you aren't rich, you could afford it for 1 or 2 days on a weekend trip or something. And then you can decide yourself if it is worth it or not. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I see you in the next one.